Sit. Holy shit, you're high.
Brave Romans to a man! Equites!
No. Move your butt over. Come.
General!
Sit straight. No. Ah! Just come here, close. Come on. Up here. Up here. Sit. Okay, nice. Don't drop the toy in the water bowl. You bloody idiot. I'm gonna just hear myself yelling. Okay. Take the toy. Bring it. Also, there's nothing in the bowl. Jesus. Bring it. The toy. Bring it here. Picasso. Picasso! Get the toy. Get the toy. Take it. Yes. Put it here. Yes. Come on. Yes.
Orders? Your orders? Jupiter gives us strength! General! Pike infantry, at your command!
Wait.
At your service!
Hey, be nice.
By your
Don't
command!
take things. Don't
Triarii!
steal.
Missiles awaiting
No.
target! By your command!
Put your hands straight.
Equites! General! Orders? At your service! For the gods!
Yes. Good boy. Are you starting to move now?
Our reinforcements have arrived.
One more throw and then we'll do more later. You're in my way constantly, China. Because no matter what I do, she wants a treat, but she doesn't want to retrieve, and he's retrieving. So she's just keeps pushing him out of the way and stands in front, trying to get the treat. So she's just keeps. Or else I'd throw the toy, but I'll throw the toy. She'll chase the toy. She'll bring it halfway to me and then just drop it and go, I'm done. I'm no like this. No, you didn't bring it to me, Joe. So instead, I'm doing what we're doing is fair, but.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Bring it. Spears, spearmen, and you said, and pipe. Did you see those? Well, of course you've seen those. How many of their cavalry they just sent right into your line to trample you? You just. They sent two 2 squads of cavalry and 2 infantry. Excuse me. Look at the horse fight running away on no one on its back, right? Look at that. There's 2 of them running away. Somebody had to think up that. Like, you know what we should do? You should, when someone dies, the horse should go running off. So, you got horses everywhere.
Our general is under attack.
Lucius? That's a real name, though, isn't it? I'm sure that's a name. That's a real name,
the
too.
Field of battle. This is
And
a shameful display.
you know there was a pope called this? Yeah, I just watched Rome, which was a true story about Caesar, and that's when Lucius or whatever was around. And one of the guys was Sextus. And then later, much later, in 600 AD, I'm pretty sure it was like 600, there was one of the Pope's names was Sextus. Because they choose their own name like a king. Like once a king becomes a king, they choose their name. Yeah, that Roman name and yeah, but back then they didn't use the word sex, I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know, I thought the ironic Sextus, like a pope called Sextus. So ironic. You know, they love to touch children. That goes. Very cowardly.
Run advance at speed! Revolt!
No, the worst possible. You're in the absolute worst possible
Sons of Mars!
field of battle, like for horses, because it's all just flat, so horses can go everywhere. You know, like if you were in a tree line or something, they'd have a harder time to get to you.
Orders understanders and the double! Forward!
And still win. Where's the balance thing? The line. Yeah, I see it. It's actually gotten in your favor. Now you're only like, what, 5-1? And it was like 12-1, so you've actually gathered quite a bit of ground.
Sons of Mars! Triarii! Tribunus! Orders! Yeah! What are you waiting? Triarii!
Thank you.
Jupiter gives it strength!
0.
General!
My God, you're like a third, at least over a third. And you were 1 in 12, like ratio 1 to 12, and now you're 1 to 3.
Orders! Extemplo! Equites! Etiam!
Romans, ready
Before you go in.
Forward! Advance at speed! To a forward! Equites!
Run quickly now.
Orders ready! At speed! At the double! General! Yours to command!
Orders.
Trip
Advance at speed.
ready!
If I had to be in the army way back, like, you know, in the army, I would definitely want to be like a long bowman. Banded way back,
Advance at speed.
far enough that
Charge!
in case it got really bad, you could turn and run.
Tribunus!
Right quickly now.
But yeah,
Riders advance.
it's something that
Right forwards. Riders advance. Forward.
they didn't need training. It changed the whole entire way of just.
Proud Romans all.
General! Engage!
Yeah, but
Equites!
the amount of training you could do in months,
Orders.
and you could be
Ready and waiting!
Heavy cavalry. Ready and willing.
you're almost you're almost equal with them now.
General!
Victoria. Leaders. Never surrender. Forward. Ever glory.
Boy, that might be the best. Did you take the general out? You said you were going to, but did you get to
And
take it
riders
out?
and the double. Advance at speed. Ready and waiting. Riders advance.
Ready and waiting!
Commander.
Roma in General!
Quickly now. Advance at speed. Yet riders and the double. Ready to ride. And forward. Ready. Forward. And riders and the double. Riders advance. Advance. And forward. Fire quickly now.
Ready for orders! Levy! General! Over!
Riders and the double. Engage. Riders advance.
So when to like
Engage.
break it off,
Ready for orders. Fit for glory.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
you're going down though. You're not halfway. You're going down. You're
Lord Riders and the double. Ready and waiting.
going down though. You're
At your
not.
service! General! We obey!
Yes, forward. And riders and the double. The riders advance. Yes, Commander. Forward. And the riders advance. Advance at speed. As you command. Quickly now. Engage. Advance at speed. For glory.
And you can't. All right. you play it through, or you
Advance at
quit.
speed! By your command!
Equites! General! Obliviamus! Equites!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Don't you take that.
Triari!
Did they get your general?
Our men flee the field
Oh,
of
you're
battle.
back at
Our general has
50%.
fallen.
No,
Ready and waiting!
that's gonna make things difficult.
Commander! Advance! Ready and waiting!
Better off to start over again and try not to lose your general. You gotta lose your army, then you. Who's coming in late there? All those, you got 5 flags coming in, but I don't. You.
On me!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a
Yeah,
shame.
those. So what was this? Losses was 17, and what was there? Your 18. So they kills, losses, kills. Okay, yeah, but how come it was at 50% if you basically lost the same amount of people? You would think the odds would stay the same. Or was it crucial who were lost? God, there's so much cavalry that can just charge into so many lines. Oh, look at their elephant guys are almost gone. They had good, you know, their generals are the black. Their general is the guy in the black, the first one, right? And he was nearly dead. Yeah, I got black. Well, it's just only see. I know, but I can't see him only because he has a gold hat. I'm like, he's the black in the first. I meant the horse is the black on the very first. He's the very first guy. Like yours is dead, and his was almost dead. It was just like a little tiny, not quite a sliver, but really low. So you lost then? Did you take the loss or did you start over? True. So what did you think of your date then in Cranbrook? Did she come pick you up then? What? And how old is she? It was a weird date. It was a weird date. Is that what you're saying? The date that went on with her and her friend was just a weird date. Is that what you said? You did? Why? Where did you guys go? That you slept in 10. Is she living at home? Yeah, because I mean, if it's just her and her friend, and they knew you were coming, I guess they're just being careful. She's young, right? Like, doesn't know you. You could be a murderer, killer, or thief, whatever, right? I suppose. Yeah, well,
At your command.
groom, that's what grooming is called, right? That's why it's called grooming. I mean, where people, convince them to go on that date. And even meeting on an app. Yes, China, I see you're panting. Your tail's going. You are so jealous. Oh my good God.
Yes. Commander?
Thing you can
Ready for
do.
battle.
You have no choice, right? You either lose that city, because even if you run,
Yes.
mm, Italy, but they're right off the end of the boot, but the bottom, like that. Yeah. Yeah. Where's Sicily, like the island that they took from Carthage, in the first punitive war? That's what they fought for. There it is. At the bottom of the boot. There, it's at the toe part. Down, low, 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 low. You're going up. There. No, not there. That's teeny. That one. What is it called? Panomos and Argos, and that's the. Or was it the other one? No, it's that one. It was between Italy and Carthage, and that's Carthage or Egypt, right on the other side of it. That's the continent of Africa. Okay. So you can move back one and see if you can make the odds better or get away from them before you have to fight. Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Look at this guy. He's got nothing on for his shirt. He's got weird golf. So they thought anyway. Yeah, the guy with the blue on his chest or whatever, just striped. Weird. That's how do you have striped back then? I guess they No, I think that they used. They used to make their own fabric, right? So that's what a loom is for, so that they could. Yeah, they could. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's true. But it's still weaved together in a loom, but they would dye it before or after. It depends. I don't really know that much about it either. Oh God!
We hunger for battle.
Oh, I forgot. I got cheese out. He's on. I gotta turn the heat down.
Ready for battle.
I could make more cookies tonight.
Fleet reporting.
You have no
Fleet
food.
reporting.
I was supposed to come in on Monday and get my plate,
Ready
and
for
they said,
orders.
"Oh, it's not ready."
Your
And I'm
orders.
like, "Fuck, man!
Your orders.
Like I paid like 2 months ago.
It is
I
an
want my
honor to
goddamn plate
serve
back,
home.
but hopefully, I
Assemble
don't
the
know.
fleet.
I haven't even done any video training video. Jeez, I do have some food. I had one of those omelets that I was gonna make you. That was pretty good. In little pieces, like where you could make an omelet. It actually turned out quite well. I'm gonna have. Lots are though, hey, because that's why they make. Oh, really? Uh, 83 BC before Christ. So, what do you have to? What don't you know? You don't know what faction you want, or you don't know what do you have to make a decision on? What campaign to do? Okay. That's 41 BC. That is right in around when the when the what's it called? From the steppes of Mongolia, Genghis Khan or whatever it's called. Because they were, and that's why Rome lost, because they had never really used cavalry, and that's how they hit fast, quick, death and out, you know? Yeah, so that's them taking over all those different areas. Like that up into the Gaul, and he went up into Gauls, and then he ended up going into at that Anya, they called it, right? Octavius was actually who Caesar left everything to when he killed the doctor. It's actually his nephew, but back then they could take on anyone in their family as and that was Octavius. I just watched that. Really watched that show called Rome. It is about that time when and gives his money, but you should see what a wicked mother Octavian has. God Almighty, she's a bitch. And Octavius is the one in the end that went and fought after Caesar was killed. Mark Antony takes off, goes to Egypt to be with Cleopatra, and it's Octavian who comes to kill Mark Antony and beats him in the war. And the reason war started is because Mark Antony was friends with Caesar and thought he would not get everything from him, but didn't realize it would all be left to Octavian, and he wouldn't pay him. And he was actually with Octavian's mother. She's a piece of work, holy shit. She also wanted all the money for herself. That kid grew up pretty quick. At like 14, he was left everything. And like 2 years later, he was already fighting wars the same way that Caesar fought to make money. Because Caesar wasn't of nobility originally. He was, and then he had the family lost face, and then he came back after Gaul and took over. That's a Republic went down. It was a really, really good. It was 3 seasons, and it was as good, I would say, as Spartacus, the newer Spartacus. Well, it was based on the truth, but Rome? Oh no, not Rome. No, not Rome. it was an actual, like, docudrama, I guess you could call it, because it was real life. But no, there was no narration or anything. You watched it like you watched Spartacus, right? You watched it happen. My plants need watering. I'm seeing that they're going a little limp.
You are my son.
Holy
But
moly,
I've
it
done
took a
all
long
I
time to
can to
load.
protect
Hey?
you.
No, bring it finished.
The gods smile on you, Octavian. You're a good soldier.
I'm a politician.
We don't need more politicians.
Just
It's
move
not more
away.
speeches in the Senate that will change the world.
Stop being in the way.
Rome is
Go.
dying.
Why do you think Caesar
Holy
favored
moly.
you so?
I was loyal.
No, Octavian. He saw in you the potential to continue his legacy. Not to follow him, but to exceed him.
Antony cannot be trusted. His heart lies in Egypt. We must confront the reality that civil war is inevitable.
And how will bloodshed save the people of Rome?
You are not meant to save them. You are meant to lead them.
All men are troubled when their moment has come.
I am not Caesar. I don't have his strength.
The people loved him, and they will love you.
You can't think like an ordinary man. You must reach beyond mortal ambition and do what has never been done.
To survive, my son, Rome must have a master.
Now you have the chance to surpass the exploits of your glorious predecessor. Alliance with Mark Antony and Lepidus, however tenuous, gives you the space to protect and extend your domains. Once again, your Gaulish friends are menaced by migratory Germans. Defeat them and take the chance to conquer their lands for Rome's glory. Also, pay heed to Pompey, the son of your father's enemy, whose fleet continues to menace your coast. Remember, however, that your ultimate goal is leadership of the Republic. When relations break down, this must be your focus to the exclusion of all else. Seize your birthright. Seize the day. Ready for orders. Are you ready to serve Rome?
sword is yours. How can I assist Rome further?
What's wrong? So you have to manage every city? Oh, yay. Well, that's it. So I guess you have to be very strategic where you spend your money if you're already out after just what a couple of cities. Like, look at all the red that you have. Those are all cities, all those dots, right? So, I mean, some of them are large and then some are, small, right? Like towns or township. But the big cities, I guess that's what you protect. The big cities? Like Rome? Okay, so if they got a hammer over top, one has a key, so the hammer means it's building. I assume. So you're playing as Octavia.
Ready for orders.
Nice. Don't grab. Grab. Stand up. Stand. Yes. Also, stand up. Okay. Leave me alone now. They're probably like, you've been watching stuff for 2 months and doing nothing. 2 months. Yes, I know you guys have been absolutely neglected.
At your command. Get to it, men.
Well, let's see if I can vote. Well, because Octavian left. When after 2 years after Caesar died, he still didn't have any of Caesar's money or places. He was still living at home like a child. And I mean, I guess he was a child, but his mother and Mark Antony or whatever, I guess had his money and had their ideas. Anyway, he grew up really quick. By the sounds of it, he was really very intelligent, and he ended up borrowing. They said something like 3 million, whatever the fuck they used then. But he was like, they asked. He borrowed it on like what he was going to get from Caesar, but I think they were spending it. And when they found out he basically bought a couple of armies and then he left to fight and conquer and come back. Anyway, it was really interesting, kind of pretty interesting. So that's where you are then. Caesar had won all these places, known all these places, and ruled these places. So you're starting at, like you said, kind of end game. Yeah, Rome. Yeah, like Roman. The point of that, right, was no shit, especially when they had aqueducts. They had heated floors. I mean, they did shit. So I'm sure they had bloody walls and shit and good defenses. Of course they would, right? And they give you shit.
We hunger for battle.
You're left with. But you can raise an army very quickly because of all the. And what do they look like? They look pretty shit, like just some infantry and some good legionnaires, or what? Are they? Yeah, but are these? They're not very big. But what's their experience? Are they, battle hardened, whatever you call it, legionnaire? No. Okay. So nothing special in that department either.
Ready for orders. Ah!
Yeah. Yeah. And you hear them? What's the big place then? What is that? MED. What is that? It's straight up. You're looking at the menu. Oh, I thought we were down at the bottom, like where the boot. That's the heel of the boot. They call it the boot, right? No, I should be able to see you on this, right? The mini map. Should be map. It usually has a little. Oh, there you are. Okay. That's showing which way you're looking. So yeah, you were low. You were lower than Rome's. Almost halfway on the boot. You're right. What would that be? South. Would it be south? Toulouse? Toulouse? Niemals? Bibra? I don't know. I bet you I'm torturing these words. That one should be true. You think so? Because what about the, they've got some. Watch this show. It's just incredible. What the linguistic.
The people will turn to the legions,
Then I
and they will
mean,
set
what?
their
Have
swords
you
to your
lost
people.
all your money? Not lost, but I mean that's just like. And then you get to take a. Holy, yeah! Look at all the red carrots. That's yeah. He killed Pompeius. That's Pompey's or Pompey. That's his name. Pompey. That's his Pompey's son. And Cleopatra and Mark Antony killed his father. And they were friends, Octavius and Pompeius, or whatever his name is. Not anymore. So he decided that he wanted to stop fighting or something or other. And he deserted or something. I don't remember what in the show what it was. It was in the last season because they grew up together. He might have been a little bit older than Octavian, but not very much of it. Really. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What?
Retreat! Retreat! Pausing.
I hope this tire is not. It feels. Don't jump at me. Wait, wait. Don't lean on me. Stop it, Paso. Sit next. Yes. It's so hard for them to sit up. I wonder if it's because they don't have a tail. It's really hard for a Nazi to sit pretty, and every other dog does it like at 8 weeks old. It must be the tail. Doesn't give them balance. Sit. China still won't do it without. He sits up and does it at least. China still won't do it. And when he tried, no, you do roll over. You don't roll over twice. You gotta get that. Right. So, I have an alarm set, and then I'll let you go. You probably have, well, maybe you don't have work, but I'm sure you're routine now. You don't stay up all night now. You told me, right? Like you're working 8 hours. You're actually getting your 8 hours. Whether it's or not. Might be boring, but you're still getting paid for 8 hours, which is what you need. You need a job that, you know.